perspective. Here, let's put you a little closer. It's gonna be one of those days. Well, let's have some coffee about it. Well, I'm really sensing here, right here, right now. You're good. I'm good. One second. Una momente. Hold on. Every time I hit record, every time it gets a little bit noisy. Okay. Right here, right now, you're okay. I'm okay. I'm doing this video and you're watching it. There's gotta be something slightly okay with the day for us to at least be relaxing and peaceful enough to watch a little YouTube tarot. I feel like someone needs to hear like they're gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, there's kind of this like grinding and popping energy. Now, I actually started the video because I was doing a mad cleanup and Spirit was getting real chatty, and I was doing some cleaning and I was doing some of my own stuff. Oh, that was part of the message. Okay, so I mentioned it in the video. I haven't posted yet. I'm gonna post before I post this one. But be careful about what you ask for, especially when it comes to claiming who you are. Because the universe wants you to be who you are, but you have to be able to test it. Anyone can say there's something, but until you go out and demonstrate that, and it has to be demonstrated against the very thing it is not, are things that are irritating. Things that just make you want to claw your eyeballs. I might have to stop this. It got oddly quiet. Yeah, I'm gonna take a lunch, boys. Okay, so going back to what I was saying, I feel and can see folks who are struggling in all different kinds of ways. And with all of that original energy, I'm gonna say there's like a devilish, doesn't have to be literal, but like, you know, some kind of energy that is pestiferous and irritating. Yeah, I feel like the devil's knocking today a little bit. So, what I was also seeing is that no matter what the circumstances are, if you are super lost, like lost in a way where you're really on the verge of something, you know, it's, if the only thing you can do is just sit, physically sit in one spot that is safe, and just say your name and ground yourself, get your feet on the floor, hand on heart, and just say like, I know my name is so-and-so, and I know I believe in spirit, and I call in, or whoever it is that you believe in. I'm just seeing someone who's like a little bit frantic, and that can be for any reason. It can be a mental health thing, it can be because the rug has been really pulled out from underneath you, in those moments, it is very hard at times to know what to trust, how to trust. I don't know, I'm just sensing some real kind of chaotic, scared energies. And I'm telling you, no matter what it is, a real devil, not a real devil, external people, places and things, panic attacks, there has to be a point of focus. You know, people do that when they're experiencing tremendous pain. You have to have a focal point. You have to laser focus into something, and that's why it's good. And even kind of like self-soothing things like rocking. Yeah, someone here I feel like is having a really hard time right now. Even if it is just panic attacks, I live with it. Oh my god, I lived with it for so many years. It was very challenging, to say the least. So I know all about finding safe spots and how to self-soothe and how to get myself off a ledge. It's something to anchor into who you are, you know? Like, I know my name is Mariko. I know I believe in love. I know love. I believe in love. You just have to have something really simple and quick to just kind of ground you here. You're gonna be okay. Okay? Okay. Well, I was doing my own meditation. I was writing out part of my spiritual morning kind of routine. Do a lot of writing and speaking. And I realized that it's good to claim what you are, but then you also have to follow up with the question of, like, again, where's the demonstration? That's why it's really useful to have kind of a morning and bedtime practice, for bedtime especially, of like reviewing the day. What do you feel like you really nailed? What kind of banged out the park? What was kind of just neutral? And where could you have done better? But really looking at, so going back to when you claim who you are, like I use a lot of I am statements. I am. And I use it to claim the things that I know to already be here and the things that I feel like I need to work on. But I just claim it as though it's here now. And it's really helpful. But I was writing a particular word. I forget which word it was. But I could feel. And then I was reminded of why I kind of had an order of how I did kind of like my morning spiritual routine. And it always comes down to just what I call the heart-to-heart, tete-to-tete with spirit. Where you just gotta speak from your heart. And part of that is checking in. So if you wake up and you're dragging your ass to your spot to do like your little tete-to-tete, and you fucking are grumpy, or you feel really scared, or you feel unsure, or you hate yourself, or you hate the world, or like, it can go on and on. There's no point in going straight into the claiming of things. It's better to just claim what is, to get honest. The honesty piece, because it switches on, and when you can switch on and get into all of the feelings, and then it's truthful, because truth resonates. So again, if you want to claim something, it has to be truthful. So it's better to start off the day getting honest, to be like, how do I actually feel right now? Like, what's going through my mind right now? What's going through my spirit? What's going through my heart? And that tete-to-tete is kind of, what's the term? Like, it's a no penalty zone. You can just be honest and talk to spirit, and the words, they don't mean anything. It's just about being honest with spirit. So there's no penalty, and you can say whatever you want. There's been mornings where I've told spirit, I don't like your face. You know, like in that kid way, I've just been like, I don't like you. I don't fucking like our relationship. I don't fucking like myself. I don't fucking like the world. And then there's days where like the love and the gratitude is like tremendous. I just dive in and it's just there. And I'm just like, yes, I love life. I love my life. I love you. I feel connected to you. Like, do you know what I mean? But you gotta start with the honesty piece. So that is for me the quickest way to turn around stuff, including being afraid. asking questions too. I find that can really arrest. There's so many times going into court, and as I was preparing, and court was very triggering for me. I was a child of the courts. So, and just people who abuse power. It's meant to be intimidating. This is the thing. These things are meant to be intimidating. And if you stop, and again, arrest. Yeah, I'm hearing they're really using the word arrest. Stopping something and asking, what is it I'm actually afraid of in this moment? Is it an outcome? Is it the person? What is it about the person? You know, like really trying to break it down. Sometimes it's enough. It puts a bit of it gives the mind kind of it throws it off course a little bit to be like, oh, actually we're asking questions. Oh, we gotta dig a little deeper. So when I was being honest, before I started the video with myself, I was like, well, Spirit, I'm like, what was the word I used? I think it was obvious. I was like, I really want you to communicate very obviously with me today. I want something like big and loud. And so quickly I was reminded, Spirit pointed out why the things that I love the most, which is unraveling a mystery. Like, I grew up on detective shows. I wanted to be Columbo. Loved Matlock. I still own all the box collections. I love unraveling a mystery. I love solving a mystery. I love fucking catching a liar. I love exposing the truth. But Spirit was like, you gotta treat life and our communication style with like a treasure egg hunt. We're gonna put all these clues everywhere. There's clues everywhere. You just gotta get out your little magnifying glass and you gotta start looking around and collecting. And also because when you're in that type of communication with Spirit, your focus is just on Spirit and then looking for where Spirit put clues for you. So it's hard that devil can come knocking on the door because you're out on a treasure hunt with Spirit. So that devil can show up to your door. Look, the door's even open. The Spirit can go in. No one's home. You're out with Spirit. Okay. So that's part of the massage. Oh yeah, and when Spirit wants to talk about the elephants. I just learned a very cool new fact about elephants. Elephants can splay what already looks like a very flat foot, but when you see them actually splay as much as possible onto the ground, elephants always know where their relatives or other herds are based off of they communicate through the ground and the sensitivities of their feet. They splay, and then the other elephants will like take their trunks and blast into the ground and use like vibrations. And anyway, but it's the sensitivity through their feet that they're able to like listen. And I think it was something outrageous, like 3 miles away. It's beautiful. So there's something here, and there was a reading I just did recently where I talked about the calluses. And on one hand, it feels like you're desensitizing, but it's making you more sensitive and then able to create or co-create something magnificent. So something that seems like it's desensitizing you and taking away is actually making you more sensitive, even though it's desensitizing you. Does that make sense? Oh, I have to stop this goddamn video again. That really is the most unfortunate sound in this moment. I thought we were on a lunch break, boys. Remember that? Remember, and I was like, boys, it's lunch. It's literally lunchtime. And most, oh, you know why? It's because it's not actual big traditional contractors. These are hard-working boys. Okay. Too much for me. I'm gonna put this on pause. Oh, Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. Okay, now when I was shuffling earlier, the 2 cards that came out immediately, we'll see if it comes out again. Maybe it's for myself. Maybe it's for all of us. Maybe it's just for you. It was the King of Penties and the Ten of Pentacles, and I was like, wow, wow, wow. But then I was like, okay, well, before we dive into that, I was like, I want to talk about those messages that I just kind of conveyed first. There's something like a fresh shave, you know? As an aside. Okay. So let's call in God, Jesus, Grandmama, Buddha, Archangels, all the Ascended Masters, all of my benevolent ancestors, and all of your spirit team. Collective, what is the scoop du jour? Okay, well, this card. Oh, strength. Gorgeous. A lot of Lion has been coming out, not gonna lie. Lion. Yeah. Someone Lion? We'll find out. But I love this. He's relaxed. See, look. Yeah, he took the time to beautify. He got freshened up. I got freshened up too. Sometimes, being a Gemini, rocking both worlds, I like to get a little bit unkempt. I'm kind of like a half Columbo. I'm a little bit disheveled sometimes, and then sometimes I'm not. I'm always two extremes. I'm lowbrow, I'm highbrow. Yeah. I like to get fancy, I like to not be fancy. Okay, well. We have strength, and I like that it's future forward. But you got nothing to be roaring about. Like, you're just, well, you literally have flowers. How many flowers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 flowers. Beautiful. And you got your little crow friend. Oh my goodness. 10 of Swords. Well, that's the past. Hey, guess what? Look, it's in the past, but look, you don't even need to, like, you're not even having to, like, be strong. You're, like, the future is you are living your best life. You're more in the, not so much the strength, but the Leo. Yeah, you're a big daddy. You're golden. You're yawning, like, you're just, there's ease. There's ease, none of that. Okay. Yeah, and you're in the sun. See? It's sunny. It's summer. Oh, I could relate to that. Yeah, the winter of discontent. Oof. Rough. Winter's always a bit rough. Okay. Well, yeah, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Maybe this is perhaps where you're currently at, and that's why I had to do a bit of a talk at the beginning here, okay? See? You are going to be okay. Because this is you coming right up. Coming right up. Right up. Exactly. The 10 to the 10. 10 to the fucking 10. We could just end it right now. 10 to the 10. 10 of Swords to thriving. And look, there's 2. And you got 2 little birds in the nest. You know how I feel about it. Just beautiful. Woo! See? I'm not gonna lie, my own energy this morning was really off. I share these things. Guys, again, even if you're new to this channel, you're gonna learn. I'm all about the demonstrations. There's no point in talking about things if you cannot see it lived out authentically. I hate when people chirp, 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 and I'm like, but what does that mean? How do you apply that to your life? When have you applied that to your life? Did it work? That's why I love Buddhism. It's always about applying. See if it works for you, you know? See the demonstrations. So I woke up feeling all kinds of ways. But that's why, for myself, I have a list of, not rules, but like things I know to be tried and true. So even when I get caught up and start to get kind of swept away, it's like I know how to bring myself to center. So I share these things because I have literally tried and tested it a million times. Now, it may not work for you, or it may not be the time for you. Different moments require different things, right? Oh, the 10 to the 10. Can I get an amen? Amen. Fuck yeah, my guys. Oh, but look here, we got a real stinker. Or a stinkier closed off energy. Well, hold on. We'll find out. We'll find out a bit more. Let's pull another 2. See where we're going with this. Wow, King of Swords to the Ace of Cups. Okay, hold on. Let me just continue on to the last 3 here. Okay. Hold on. Last 3. Oh, Jesus, Grandma, Buddha, Archangels. What's going on? Oh, the Ace of Wands. And I was just thinking to myself, this has a real... These are my Toronto cards. Some people say Seattle. A lot of people in the States. It could be Seattle. The towers are very similar. Toronto in the winter, though, it literally has this feel. Oh, they've captured the Toronto November perfectly. And Toronto is coming through the reading I haven't posted that's going to come before this one. Yeah, because there is a blue maple leaf. Now, you don't have to have anything to do with Canada, let alone Toronto. But should you be in that area, you know if you know. Okay. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands going underneath the 4 of Empties. Who's going to go below King of Swords? The Lovers. Literally could be a Gemini. My God. And that was, again, back to this Leo-Gemini business. Oh yeah, and we had the Ace of Cups underneath the 10 of Cups. Oh my God, big smoochies. You've waited. You've waited a really long time. The 7 of Pentacles, you have waited. Hierophant. We're doing the 11 again. To the Empress. Oh shit, now we're doing 13. No, we're doing 13 today. 13 cards. Okay, hold on, we gotta move this. Gotta make a little space here. Okay. Ah! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's this coffee that's throwing me. Okay, coffee, you go here. Let's get a little organized. Okay. So 13, which is the Death card. Things gotta end for things to begin. And you know what? To be honest, if I could really speak to my own many endings, I'm all grateful for every single one of them. There's not been one single ending that I'm not currently very happy about. Wow. Okay, well, I want to clarify what the 4 of Pentacles is about. Hold on. Okay, I might be able to see this one. Okay, well, let's clarify that, because there's... Who's who here? Yeah, let me just take a little look here. Oh, the birds are excited. Okay, so whoever this Strength card is, collective, this could be you. Yeah, you've... Hold on. Sorry, Spirit was drawing me to these kind of, it's the clouds, but these clouds and then these kind of cloudy feathers. And then I was, oh Jesus. I was looking at clouds here. So there's like, yeah, a storminess, right? I feel like both of you, whoever this person is to you, this could be the relationship you're in, not in, coming in, old person. Although, didn't I see, yeah, the Ace of Cups. Does feel pretty new, to be honest, actually. Yeah, no, because of the Hierophant here. This is going to be someone you're not in a relationship. Okay. So collective, I feel as though you are the strength card. The person who has captured your attention or is going to capture your attention, I feel like they don't have to be a Gemini, but Gemini is very strong here just because we have the King of Swords to the Lovers. So I'm going to say it doesn't have to be. It could be literally any sign. It's just like extra confirmation if you are doing. It could be any air sign too. But they're looking right at you. It actually could be someone that you do know from your past. It could literally be someone that you just saw, you know? You know, sometimes when you do frequent places, so you don't know someone, but you see them around. Or maybe you've said just hello, like it could be a coffee shop thing, or like big office buildings where you just get caught on the elevator, or different departments, something like this. Because yeah, the King of Swords is looking to my left. He's looking at you when you're in your Four of Pentacles stance. Hold on, I gotta clarify. Yeah, let's just get straight to clarifying. Okay, Grandmama. Jesus. What's going on with the Four of Pentacles here for collective? Oh my god, it's reversed. I put the... Okay, I'm gonna take it. Normally I don't. Okay, so you're not feeling very empowered. You might be in a lot of financial lack. That's okay. A lot of people are in financial lack right now. But what I was picking up is that because your Ace of Wands is looking again to the past, I feel like there might be someone in your past that you're kind of holding a bit of a torch for still. But I also feel like that person may have left you out in the cold. Or I don't know, there's something here. You might just also have just come on hard times. Like, it doesn't have to be, like, a lot of people are just going through really hard times. So it could just happen to be that you went through a breakup, and there's someone from your past you're holding a torch for, and you just so happen to be kind of coming out of, or still in, the Four of Pentacles, which is not very open. You feel like you don't have very much left. But whatever you have left, you do not want to share emotionally, monetarily, yada, yada, yada. But what's so interesting, though, is that, oh my god, Knight of Swords, just... And the King of Cups, oh my god. Yeah, this Gemini, we're just going to say it's Gemini. Even though we know it doesn't have to be, but I'm just going to call it Gemini. But yeah, this person's looking right at you. And you're meant to have... Oh, see, look. It's like, because they're facing the same way. They're looking to, yeah, so like, you're meant to have this person. They're meant to be sitting right on top of your big, broad nose, so they can just give you a little peck and say, hey, I love you. Yeah, or just lay your little heads together. So you're not really open, or maybe it's, you can't see them looking at you. Can you see them? Are your eyes open? Your eyes aren't open. Yeah, there's no little crow eyes. In fact, that last little pentacle is covering your eyes. Yeah, you can't see. Okay, so you can't see this person literally looking right at you. And see, I can see his little eye. I don't know if you can see. There's just a little glint of light, so you can see that his eye is open. Okay. So you can't see. But what we do see in the relationship is that, going back to this person though, is what's so funny though is that they are literally coming from the Ten of Swords. So like, you would think that someone who's also just come from a very terrible time and place would be like, yeah, don't want to see it, don't care. But they're locked in on this big, yeah, beautiful line. Who could help? That's the thing about you guys, Leos. I suspect it's a lot of Leos. It doesn't have to be, but whoever I'm talking to, you have the Leo energy. You're golden. You're like warm, golden, yellow honey. You're like a sweet nectar. So everyone's just like, just the chef. Hold on. Oh, yeah, sorry. I don't know. Stretching like a big cat. Yeah. See, this is that energy. You gotta get into this big kitty energy of, you're okay. You're gonna be okay. Gotta relax a little bit about it. But yes, going back to this though, this 10 of Cups to the Ace of Cups, it's been a long time coming. And in fact, you know, it's been so long that, like, I don't think either of you ever thought something could grow. Because see, like, nothing's growing. But here, see the warmth. It's like going back to all this kind of cold. The crow. Caw, caw, caw. Real. Exactly. Oh, crow. The crow cards really wanted to come out today, too. Yeah, crow. Can I get it? Amen. Amen. Exactly. Crow, what else you gotta say? Three crows. Caw, caw, caw. I want to see what the crow has to say. He showed up. Crow, tap into the cards. Oh, he's sitting right across from me. And he's facing, he was feature forward, now he's to the left. Oh my god, this is that person. 2 of Cups, 9 of Wands. So someone's a little bit defensive. Collective, he's even louder. Collective, it's you. And this is your this is them calling at you. I've never had a crow in this tree. And when I was pulling out the decks, this one was like so strong this morning. There's a real crow message. It's in 3s. Caw, caw, caw. The 3 little feathers. Is there a third party here? Is this part of the sitch? That was 2. I was just thinking to myself, okay, crow, if it's a third party situation, crow twice again. Okay. Oh, he's flying away. But he did do it too. He did all those 3s and he was just like, caw, caw. Okay, hold on. Well, we have those 3 feathers though. Let me go back to that Ace of Cups. Okay, well, for some of you, it could be a third-party situation. Yeah, it could be this person that they're literally pining over, or like that's the distraction. Someone's looking to the past. And King of Swords was like, caw, caw, caw. Well, look over here. I'm right here. I love you. Oh, just tremendous. Tremendous. Okay. Oh boy, we're back to grinding. Well, serenity now, motherfucker. But remember throughout this whole reading, there's been a lot of noise. The devil knocking. I think that's the 3rd. The devilish energy. Again, I don't have to take it literally. I have to put this on pause for 1 sec. Okay, while I was just shuffling, I was shuffling the cards and asking, for the love of Pete. I was asking about the 3 caws. Like, if you've seen a few of my videos, you know that spirit likes to play with words. So I heard not like caw, like C-A-W-S, like caw. I heard cause, as in cause and effect. So there's something about 3 causes and 3 effects. And maybe that's like 3 different choices. You'd get 3 different cause and effects. If you choose to ignore the King of Swords, you're going to have a different outcome. But I do still feel like there is a lot of interference and so many annoying things. But it's about remaining focused. Keep your eyes where you want to go. All of the distractions that are just so irritating and make you again want to claw out your eyes. Because what the cards are showing definitively is that, like, true love is here. It's new, it's juicy, it leads to marriage. And we saw with, yeah, the Two of Cups, like, it's a holy kind of sacred union here, and like marriage. Knight of Swords, yeah, someone is coming in to literally profess their love. So if that's not you, collective, going to do that, it's this person coming in. Just beautiful. Okay, well, how is this big old lion, potentially the collective, gonna feel? Man, you're... Hey, why are you upset? What are you upset about? Strength. You're into someone else. You're crying over someone else. And there's someone who's literally perfection for you. Yeah, like there's something about the past, because here, this is my left. This Ace of Wands, and the Ace of Wands, like normally that's fire. There's no fire here, and it's a cold, shitty Toronto November day. Trust me, no bueno. Then we got you in this Four of Pentacles. Yeah, it's not very dynamic. Okay, well, how are you gonna feel then when this person comes rushing in with love? Because, okay, it boots you up. You get a little Knight of Wands about it. You're like, oh, okay, you get out of the frost, you get out of the Canadian frost, turn your horse around, and you get a little passion stick going. Okay. Okay, well, how do you feel about this, Gemini? I can tell you right now, it's not that. The Eight of Pentacles. The 3. I'm so sorry for this noise. Anyone who's made it through, you deserve big blessings. Okay, so there is something here about 3 people. It may not be a third party. There may literally be 3 people who are fucking with you. They're fucking with this connection. I could see it being... I'm seeing, like, family. Like, they're showing me, like, an Italian mom, but I'm actually seeing, like, a mom and 2 sisters, or, like... I don't know, there's some kind of family dynamic here of, like, 3 people interfering. Okay, well... But you're leaving that. Okay, well, that's good. Get out of there. Stat. Yeah. Remember? I pulled 13 cards. Oh, look, 10. The 10 to the 10. If you remove the 3, you get to the 10. To that 10 of Cups. Oh my god, the Devil. Didn't I just say? The Devil. Devil's not good. Devilish energy. Right the fuck here. You gotta leave these ding-dongs. Okay. Well... Let's just pull... I'm gonna put all these cards back and call it out. Okay, let's do a quick shove. I still can't believe that crow showed up and was like just clawing his head off. He did go that way. Okay, let's get a little bit more on these. Ooh. Tower to the Ace of Cups, coming in quick, folks. So sorry. Let's just get it quick. Like, boys, go take a break. Go get a donut. Go get some pizza down the street. Okay, well, we have the Five of Swords, but we have two. Look at these three. And look who's flying away. The two of you have to fly away. There is some real, the Five of Swords, some mental fuckery there. You got some real nasty people. Yeah, you gotta fly with this love. Yeah, the Empress. See, look, flying away. Yeah, fly away. And see, now look who's back upright. Oh, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna keep it there. So, collective, I believe you're the strength card. I believe that you're dealing with 3 ding-dongs, people with hot dogs for brains who do not have your highest and greatest good. They have devilish energy, they're fucking around. Fly away. Put that, end it. End it all. End it, walk away. Start looking to the future. Start looking to who has eyes for you, who cares about you, who cherishes you, who wants to get to know you, who wants to show up for you, for reals. I'm just seeing a U-Haul. Oh my god, you guys are gonna move in. Yeah, we saw that. Maybe you're moving, that's part of the leaving. Get out of there. Okay, well, I'm so sorry for all of the noise. I hope you still got something out of this. Okay. Stay golden.